My mother was never worried about Bon Jovi. Guns N' Roses, she was like, yes.
Yeah.
Two Live Crew, huh?
Yeah.
NWA, what? Bon Jovi, sure. Have a listen.
Because he was talking about the heart.
No.
And shot through it.
No.
Oh, halfway good. Come on.
He couldn't do this right now if you gave him 7 million tries.
It was love. He got his voice back. He got an operation.
He didn't?
Yeah, he got an operation.
No, he got an operation. His voice isn't back, though.
Well, it's not back to what it was there, but he can sing again.
No.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
Jacob doesn't believe you.
He's, but he's that way.
Yeah.
Jacob's a silly goose.
No, I feel like it's over for John Bon
Give
Jovi.
Jacob a week off, he gets.
His problem was he didn't write those songs with the thoughts of performing at 60 years old. That's the
Nobody
issue.
does. That's a good thing.
Well, no, some people do. Johnny Cash could have sang his songs until he was 170. It didn't matter.
Yeah, but the
ZZ
rock
Top,
and roll bands.
ZZ Top can go and play those songs forever.
Yeah, Journey, short life.
Journey, short life, unless you're just going to get another guy who can do it.
Yeah, a little
when the other
Filipino.
guy, phases out.
Why is it that Filipinos can just sing karaoke awesome?
Is that true?
Yes.
Filipinos in general?
Filipinos rock karaoke.
That guy has now been I heard some weird fact that the Journey guy's been in Journey longer than Steve Perry now.
It's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like his tenure is longer than Steve Perry's. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's actually the guy, but they've never written a song together. And if they have, no one gives a shit. Nobody would care about a new Journey song. There's not a chance.
No, it's gonna be about some Filipino shit. Like jungles and chickens.
Do you feel, and funny enough, ironically, tonight, Lou, you're going to the Garden. If you're going to the Garden to see Pearl Jam tonight, go make sure you say hi to DJ Lou.
You should see me at Blink-182 at Madison Square Garden.
You're going tonight?
She doesn't put any space between any words she says. See me at the Garden.
That's how I feel.
You should see me at Blink-182 at Madison Square Garden.
You're pretty hyped for the show tonight?
Oh, yeah, dude. It feels like my birthday.
Why the Gardens? Why is that? Is it just one of the coolest places to see them?
Yeah, they always give you a little extra. I've never missed one since 1998. Since every time they've played the Garden, I've been there. And thank you, Jay. You got me tickets.
Are you going tomorrow?
Yes.
Too?
Yep.
You already had tickets for that?
Yes, the actual Pearl Jam.
Will it be the same set list?
Of course not, guy.
They switch it up every night?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Who are you going
That's
with?
cool.
Justin Silver.
Ah, that should be a hot
And Josh is going to be
sex
there,
night.
too.
Josh is going?
It's going to be a sexy night for these guys.
Bring money for extra food and snacks.
I know. I might go.
But
if there's a ticket, I might go.
Dude, eat your dog beforehand.
Well,
he'll snatch it out of your hand.
Josh just happens to be in our section. He's going there alone, and he's in section 106 with us.
Maybe I'll go alone. Christine, look at today's... Is there a pit?
Yes.
Look in the pit, please.
I couldn't get in the pit. Get me in there. You know what? I don't want to be greedy. I'll take what I got. What I got.
Where are you? Did he get you good seats?
106, like fifth row. They're great. It's like
wow, it's great.
It's like half court. It's fine. It's perfect.
Oh, individual pit ticket.
Yeah. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Do you sing all the songs?
He's so happy. Look
No,
at
I
his
don't.
smile
What do you
on
do?
$4,585.
Oh, I guess it's sold out then, huh?
For one ticket?
For one ticket.
In the pit?
Do it.
Checking it out.
What are you gonna do? You got no kids.
You're not wrong. I do have a kid.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You have
She's
no
21.
kid. You have no kid that needs something.
He pays her rent.
All right, listen. The thing is, you have no kid that has a kid.
True. Yeah.
Not yet. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. It's going to be caramel and delicious.
Well, the seed in her life is black and Hispanic, and you know, those things love eggs.
Well, she's also half Hispanic, so they soap up.
You're going to have 7 kids in
You're
one
absolutely
shot.
right. You're absolutely right. It is, at this point, a miracle she hasn't had a child yet.
Oh, it's coming. They've been, what, 2 months? It's in there right now.
He's cross country, though.
It doesn't matter. He could jerk off in California. It'd hit her egg and
You're not wrong,
wherever
dude.
she is.
His black and Hispanic jizz is going to do a cross country bus trip to get here.
He'll put it in an ice tray and mail it by the time it melts.
$4,000 for the pit.
Come on, you got the money. You're a millionaire.
I'm not a millionaire.
You're a thousandaire.
I am a thousandaire.
You're definitely a hundredaire.
I'm a hundredaire for sure.
Sure.
But this is already in the thousands.
So thousandaire it, dude.
$4,000 to see a band I don't really like that much. Seems like a lot.
$4,000 just to
like
stick
it
it in
all.
Lou's face.
That's not true. I don't not like them at all. I just don't like if it had to describe it, I don't like the catalog. There's songs that I definitely like.
Right.
By Pearl Jam. The ones that you hate, probably, because they're like, you think they were corny.
No,
if he does Even Flow, I'd be stoked on that. I love that song.
That's the one I think I can guarantee they'll give you Even Flow.
That's my favorite song because you can sing it. Everybody can sing that. Yeah. Even Flow.
Honk a ride like big flash. Should I spend $4,000 on a pit ticket?
Do it.
I mean, you definitely shouldn't do that, but you can get a ticket. For
Don't listen to that nickel
$500.
chaser.
Where?
Just go get it.
In their section.
Jay, look at me.
106?
Look at me. Do it. You're a grown man. You work hard. Get that ticket.
I do like smoking butts in the pit.
Drop it. Smoke it, man.
I'd be
Do
so
it.
happy if you came. That'd be great.
Come on, dude. $4,000. What's that to you? You gonna take it with you? You're gonna be dead in 10 years, dude.
Yes, that is true. 10 years. I've lost my hype on a house, so I do have enough money to get this pit ticket.
Do it.
Stand alone in the pit. How long did I play for?
A house is way more money.
Huh?
Yeah,
House
way
is
more
money.
Yeah.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Wow. Dude, first of all, you can stand. I've seen you stand for 17 hours in the same spot, smoke 3 packs of cigarettes.
This has nothing to do with the standing. I don't mind that.
Your legs are ridiculous.
It's not to do with the standing. It's the standing there by myself.
You're dude. You know how to meet people. You're a jovial guy.
I didn't bring enough weed.
Dude.
Oh, no, I guess I did.
There'll be weed there, dude.
No.
Come on.
And if you're not having fun, you can switch tickets with me and sit with Justin.
Wow.
Just send you into the pit by yourself?
Yeah, where I belong.
Yeah, just sit next to Justin while he drums and Josh eats.
Both of them with their shirts off.
How much is 2 tickets in the pit?
What, do you think it's cheaper?
It might be.
Doesn't
Really?
it drop like when they realize nobody's buying this for $4,000? Like,
You'd think so, but it's day of, and
happened
we're a
to
few
you-
hours away.
The UFC just dropped tickets dramatically for the Sphere. Their tickets were like $4,000.
yeah.
And then nobody's buying them. Nobody, so they just dropped them down to like $800. Some of them are like $2,500. Now they're $800. The $4,000 ones are like $2,000. Nobody wants to pay that price to go to the UFC in the Sphere.
Look, my niece got Taylor Swift. They wanted like $10,000
Oh, at
for a
least.
seat, and
Yeah.
then nobody was buying that. And the day of, I think she got it at $250
I'd spend 10.
Really?
I'd spend $10,000 on Kelly Clarkson.
because they just wanted to get.
You really would, too.
I would. If it was right up front, and she might look at me and go, "Come up."
For
and sing.
$4,000, you could probably get her to your house.
I would, if that's true. In Katona.
In Katona.
Nice.
I'm willing to bet. She'll come sing both of those songs. She only has 2 songs, Bobby.
She's got many songs, bro.
Name 3.
You got Since You've Been Gone.
Mm-hmm.
You got My Father Left Me.
Hmm?
My Father Left Me.
My
dude.
father left me?
well,
What was that on?
You don't know that song. You don't know the deep cuts. You got When I Was Chubby.
Can you look up when my father was gone and when I was chubby and see if you could fact check this?
I'm not seeing those titles.
Christine's not seeing those
Because
titles.
she's, you just trashed her for not being able to look up the computer stuff. You know she can't do it
No,
that
I
good.
did that. That was weeks ago when
Oh,
I
sorry.
did that.
She got better.
It holds up.
She's got listen, anything she does, I'm into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, you could probably get her to hang out for
Jesus Christ,
substantially less than
I
$10,000.
gotta delete my porn. Just came up. That was terrible.
Christine, what was it?
It was I don't know if I want to say.
I mean, now you have to.
I don't have to. I mean,
Sure
that's
you
not a
should.
law.
Well, it's not a law. It's the law of radio friendships.
Is it the law of radio friendships?
Well, let me check. The law of torts. Yeah, right here.
What is it? What?
Article 2.
Yeah, I forgot about Article 2. It was stepmom on a bus,
Okay.
and he started playing with the titties.
City bus.
City bus. Probably
Other passengers.
other passengers, real
Okay.
bus, real situation on the back. Maybe they rented it. I don't know. Could have been a setup crew.
Yeah.
She's in the back, very beautiful blue sundress.
Okay.
And then he reaches over and she stops him, which I like. I like the coy stuff. No, this is bad. And then he does it again, and then he pulls one of her big, juicy mom boobs out, which I love. No offense, Christine. And then she's into it, and then she opens up her skirt, opens up her legs, and she has no underwear on. And then they kind of go at it. It's all from third person.
So you come to
I don't make it
public
that
sexual assault.
I ever make it that far. No, it wasn't sexual assault.
It was just reluctant, and she didn't want it on a bus, but she was afraid to stop him.
No, it's a stepmom, so she could have said no.
But
Like-
she's in fear, but then she's
It's not
worried
a
about
ran-
the father finding out and then it being a whole deal of the house, so she just had to accept it
It's
and
borderline.
let it happen?
Yeah, it's borderline blackmail, yes,
Okay.
but it's not assault because he knows her, and he's
Feels like assault.
and of age. It's not like a little boy. It's like, a teenage boy, like
Mm-hmm.
18, 19. And I mean, I could tell by the hand. It was an older hand.
Christine, how much for 2 tickets?
They're actually $13.58 each, but I think you have to buy both of them.
Buy both of them. Get it, dude.
Oh
And
no,
bring
it goes up to $17.35.
Still.
each.
Each. That's 2 tickets now, less than the 1 ticket.
That's great. Why is that doesn't make sense to me.
Lou wants to go in that pit so bad.
Yeah.
What if I buy? Should I make Lou's Christmas present? Taking me and him to the pit, and then Josh and Justin can sit together and gay off in the seats.
No, those two.
It's kind of worth it.
Sucking each other's hot dogs.
Totally, totally. Just it's going to be Josh. Josh is going to be his eyes closed and be bopping around like that, and Justin's going to be doing like a weird dance that doesn't make any sense. While me and Lou are just. I'll get him back smoking cigarettes in the pit.
I'll smoke weed with you for sure.
Okay. He's going to smoke weed with me?
That's good.
Yeah.
You get him back on the weed.
Yeah. Well, just for the show. He only smokes during the shows.
That's the way drugs work.
Yeah.
I have edibles too.
Well, he does
That's good.
weed
That's good.
always.
Yeah.
He just doesn't smoke it.
3 weeks out of Skankfest. Yeah, roll those dice.
Yeah.
I gotta ruin my fun, Bob.
I'm sorry, buddy. Do your thing. Smoke some weed, kid. Have some fun, dude. Get those. What are those
What should I do?
cholesterol things
Do
back
you have
up
it on
again?
my thing?
I just have it up on the computer. Right now.
Because of you, I think that's the dad song.
You on SeatGeek?
I am on StubHub. I
StubHub.
think.
You fool.
Dude, I'm mad at you.
Why? What have I done?
I'm not. I don't know if the word's mad, but I'm a little. What's the word I'm looking for?
Perturbed?
No.
Disappointed?
No.
Let down?
Let down.
Okay. What did I do?
It's what you didn't do.
It's
Can I fix it?
You can fix it, I guess. I don't know if it can be fixed because unless you have a time machine.
So whatever this is set in stone already.
It's not set in stone, but it happened.
Okay.
We took a couple weeks off. I took a week off. You stayed on.
Mm-hmm.
You had
Finunzio.
And I think I called you and texted you a bunch of times, and I never got a call or a text
I
back.
tried to call you back several times.
Never.
We missed each other. Every time I'd go outside to smoke a cigarette in the morning, I would try to call you. We missed each other a bunch.
I'm going to tell you right now because I keep logs.
Christine and Justin were both there when I tried to call you from the car heading up to Maine.
Thursday, 3:20 p.m.
Yes, that was
Uno.
That was a drive. You
that
did
was the
call
drive.
back.
That was Uno.
Yeah, but your calls aren't going back 2 weeks.
Hang on now. Hang on now.
Mm-hmm.
He did something. He did something.
What do you think is
hang
going
on.
through Lou's head right now? The anticipation of seeing if I'm going to buy these tickets or not. It's all he can think about.
I sent you a text message. I called you, left a message. Called you, left a message. Called you, left another message.
A voice message?
Voice message. Left voice messages. Hey, dude, call me. Hey, dude, what's up? I got to talk to you. Call me. Then I sent you a picture of Max's poop, which I don't send out. And I wrote,
I looked away from that quick.
miss you. I wrote, miss you under it.
Yeah.
I
Was that
literally-
pre-chopped?
That's pre-chopped.
Okay.
And Max was, Dad. And I was like, hang on, I got to take a picture. I want to send it to my friend Jay. So I literally sent my kid out of the bathroom in the tiny house so I could take a picture of his poop to send to you to say I miss you.
That's more of there's an inner house problem happening there. The issue happens before the picture goes out.
That's true. I do agree with you. And then,
although I wish I was close enough to my father to share our turds, but I'm not.
well, he didn't know I did that.
But he wanted you to
No.
see what he'd accomplished.
Well, because we're in the tiny house, it's like, Dad, this might have to be chopped up. It didn't.
Okay.
It went down.
Good.
Thank God.
Good.
But I sent it to you. I was like, oh, this could be fun. Send Jay.
Just
You know
a
what
big
I
old
mean?
pile of turds.
Just a big. You make sure there's nothing except white in that toilet. I don't want to know you poop.
Yeah.
I don't want to know at all. When she poops, we don't get near that side of the house.
You and Christine would break up pretty quick.
No, Christine. You don't leave skid marks.
I have.
Oy, vey.
Not a
Oy,
habit.
vey. I don't want
We've
to.
lived together for like 10 years.
I've lived with Dawn for a lot longer.
I'm sure you've seen a skid or two.
I've seen two. We had a talk about it around 10 or 11 years ago, and I saw one this year, and she was in a jam. She was in a rush, so I kind of cut her some slack, but we still had to talk.
I've had it somewhere bordering 500 times, and just cleaned it myself.
No.
460 of those.
Oh, no.
My heart is breaking.
Oh,
for
you
Jay
can't.
Right
Thank you.
Oh,
I think the world should feel worse for me.
well, I mean, here's the thing, though, is that, you didn't call me back at all during vacation. We didn't talk at all.
I know. I did try to call you back, though, a few times.
The
one specifically I was calling you for, I was going to laugh at it. I was like, I bet I can make you disappointed in me all over again if I just remind. I was telling the story of us, that great video footage we would have had from Slipknot night with that couple, and then I just didn't film any of it.
No, you didn't.
Terrible influencing.
But here's the thing, dude. A text message. A phone call I get. I'm up in the mountains. You're on where traveling. I'm up in the woods.
Yeah.
But a text message is forever. A text message it's there. A text message takes nothing. No effort. There's nothing. You just have to. They made it so simple for a text message where you can just give me a thumbs up, a kiss, a heart.
That seems disingenuous.
Yeah, no, but I would have taken it at this point.
No.
I would have taken it at this point.
You should take it this way, though, that I don't do that. As it's not when I get a hold of you, I want to get a hold of you. Like, I'm not gonna just be like,
You're good, man.
thumbs up.
You're good. You're good.
Oh.
Whatever the you just did, emotionally inside, I caught it.
Yeah,
But that was good.
I've also had it was also just like a lousy 2 weeks.
Why?
Well, the week off was.
You had a lousy week off?
Yeah, I just operate better busy.
Dude, I almost quit.
Lou, you agree, Lou?
Oh my God, I didn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, it's not that I still have to like work and do other things, and then it's like my downtime is just like it's dark. I feel like just looking in front of a mirror and be like, what have I done? How is my life here exactly? And I don't even know why, and then I just get bummed out. And
I was thinking about it. Now that you put it that way, I was actually starting to look at jobs like, hard day's work for a good day's pay. You know what I mean? I was up there like, I don't need much. I was letting my beard go. I wasn't shaving my head. I was waking up, going for walks, going in the woods, fishing. I was doing all that shit.
go native.
I was like, maybe up here is the way to live.
Oh yeah, you started to get a little hillbilly in you.
I was listening to the country. I had country station on. At one point, I was listening to. I put a religious station on, and it started making sense.
Oh no.
What, like sermons or Christian rock?
Christian station. You know what I mean? I was like,
No. Why would you listen to the Christian station?
I don't know. It came on and it just made sense.
Well, you do love the Lord.
You know what? And that's going to be the fall of this goddamn world because people like you witch, you're going to take us all down because you got nothing to believe in.
Because
okay?
Christine doesn't love the Lord.
She doesn't love anything
True.
but bags and you. Right, Christine?
Bags, the dog.
Yeah, the dog.
The dog bags you. The dog
there's
bags,
more things. There's the
Skankfest
dog
you.
bags, Skankfest me.
No, wait. Dogs bags.
The dog bags, Skankfest.
I think
her phone.
Yeah, New Jersey sweaters. She likes those Long Island sweaters.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. She loves TikTok.
TikTok.
So it goes the dog.
Any food.
The dog bags, Skankfest.
Most foods, although I am
Food.
picky.
Yeah, food, sweaters, bags, bracelets. She likes jewelry.
Jewelry.
Yeah. Then you. No,
No.
there's more.
The show Friends.
Friends, yeah. Okay, so
And then
Sex
the
and the
show
City.
Sex and the
Sex and
City.
City. So TV shows.
And then me.
And then you. Yeah.
Yeah. But for what it's worth, Christine on my list is behind Pearl Jam. And Pearl Jam's 755th.
Dude, I was having such a good time. Me and Dawn, behind our house is all woods. And for 4 years, there's a buffalo farm at the top of the mountain. There's a mountain behind us. Whatever, mountain hill, whatever you want to call it. And I wanted to go in the backwoods and go up to the buffalo farm and check out the buffalo. Every year on this weekend, on this Saturday, they have some type of band. They fly a band and they do a big thing at the buffalo farm. You can hear it through the woods, like rock and roll. Mm-hmm. So I told Dawn and Max, I go, we're going in the woods. We're hiking up to the buffalo farm. And we did. We went up in the woods, bushwhacked all the way up to the top of this mountain. Me, Dawn, Doodles, Max. And we came out. You could hear the music getting louder and louder. And this band was rocking, playing, whatever music, And then we came out through the woods after hiking for like an hour or something. It was a Christian gathering. I didn't know it was a Christian gathering. And some girl with the bluest of eyes and the hayest of hair just walked over to me without blinking and was like, hello. I was like,
welcome from the woods.
Dawn was like, I'm not coming out. I was like, come up here. Max like, they're going to kill us. I'm like, Max, they're not going to kill you.
You happened upon a cult.
It was the scariest shit ever. And Max was like,
if you didn't have a family, you'd just join. No. You would be wearing a white robe right now. And you go, sorry, guys, I got to drive back after the week.
Dawn was like, it's like True Blood.
Yeah.
She's in the bushes. She's going, it's like True Blood, Barbie. They're gonna.
It's weird.
I go, that's vampires. They don't come out during the day. She goes, they're day walkers.
That's Blade.
I had to call him up. I'm like, just get the out. And
Dawn's messing up her vampire lore. It's all over the place.
But they just welcomed you out of the woods, a stranger.
We walked out of the woods and they welcomed us, except for there was these two redneck dudes on bales of hay just staring at us.
Yeah, they're gonna make Bobby the May Queen.
But I tell you this, New York is New Hampshire's a carry state.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
was carrying.
Yeah.
I was carrying for the first time in my life.
Did you flash your heat?
I had my 38, my Ruger 38 in my backpack, in my little thing right here.
Hell yeah.
There's something about carrying a gun.
Yeah. Doesn't make you afraid of fucking stupid religious people.
I wasn't afraid of nothing.
Start shooting stigmata holes in their feet and hands.
Dude, I wasn't afraid of tigers, bears.
Back off, you Moonies.
Nothing. I was like, bring it on. I'll show you the Lord.
Want to meet my two friends, Christ and the Lord?
What'd you say? Do I have a what?
You don't have like a hip holster?
I have a hip holster.
Nice.
I have two 38s. I have a little baby Ruger that you'd love. It's cute. It goes in your little Gucci. And that's what I take hiking. I take my little 38, carries 8 shots in my backpack. Then I had my 38 Smith & Wesson. When I went out, I didn't.
If I ever live in a carry state, dude, I'm definitely going to do all day long. When I leave the house, if it's a tank top or a suit and everything in between, double Desert Eagles under things like that. I will show them way too much. I'll get in trouble for showing them at places. And someone's going to be like, hey, man, you're cutting in line. I'm like, I didn't cut in line. He goes, yeah, it feels you did cut in line. I go, well, why don't I ask my two friends if they think I cut in line? And then I pull them out like the cross arm is the way to do it.
Yeah. I always picture you having Sonny Crockett's rig.
Yeah.
2 10mm.
Damn right.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
You'd look
double
fantastic.
under armpits.
Buddy, there's something about carrying a piece on your hip, and I only did it twice.
Yeah.
There's something about it that makes you feel so safe, and so you don't fear anything. Like the woods, places you go to. Not that New Hampshire is look where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of thin, flat white people wearing khakis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just a bunch of gray hair. Everywhere I go, the people look
spooky,
sick.
but not scarier than bullets.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, but it does something to you. It makes you feel.
There's only 2 places I want to pull, or 3 places I will accept pulling a gun out when I inevitably hold it against someone's chin in life. for a reason that is undeserved, I'm sure. I'm overreacting without a doubt. Twin under the armpits.
Desert Eagle.
I'm willing to in a waistband enough that when I pull it, it's a real shoulder motion of pulling it out, or right center of the butt crack in the back of the pants. It's just these are all things I see myself in the pull out underneath the chin, and I want to know like if they have the same thing to say now. I'll be asking them, wait, I didn't hear you. Could you say it again into my microphone? And then it's right underneath the chin. And then I get to say like cool things where I'm like, hey, you have a daughter, right? I want you to think about that little girl when you answer this question for me. Where's Rodrigo? And he's going to be like, what? Because I'm just making up a situation in my head that doesn't exist. This is just a guy on the street who accidentally like kneed me or by accident. He tripped me by accident, and now I'm asking him where Rodrigo is.
Wait a minute. You're pulling a gun on somebody who tripped you by accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool, he didn't apologize. I was like, hey, dude. And he was like, fuck off. And then that's when I get my immediate retribution. Whoa, I'm sorry. I don't think I heard you right there. Can you say to my microphone? I like that line. That's going to stay for sure. And then I'm going to ask him to think about his family.
Are you going to put the microphone under his chin or by his mouth?
But
are you going to make him suck it?
No, I think
like the Bad Lieutenant?
I think under the chin, and then maybe at some point while I'm talking to him, I trace his lips with the gun.
like a sexy finger?
Yeah. I trace his lips with the gun, and then I whatever I say before I let him go, I blow him a kiss. I go, maybe we'll meet down the road again someday. And I walk off.
Well, I don't think the kiss is going to work. I like the sexy lip thing where you kind of pull the bottom lip down with the steel and it kind of flaps back.
These are all.
Maybe you kiss the gun. Don't kiss him because then it gets weird.
These are all. It depends on my motion here. Okay, if I'm pulling the gun out, I like from behind. Or from the waistband, I like if I'm pushing a person back against something and hands there and the gun is like palm down with the gun. You know what I mean? Gun turned sideways, but under their chin.
Okay.
I'm holding him against the wall.
This.
That was a push forward.
I like that.
If I'm pulling out from the underneath the armpit, that's a grab by the shoulder and then the gun goes under here. Underneath. Both of them, I will inevitably trace their lips like a cock.
I trace the lips like a cock. Can I make a suggestion?
Please.
Instead of the kissing at the end, which I think is a little uncomfortable because it doesn't make sense with this whole thing that's happening.
But I'm letting him live.
Are you going to let them live? Mm-hmm. Do the same thing. Trace the lips. Pull the bottom lip down with the barrel of the gun. Let it flop back. And then lean in and say, I'll see you maybe I'll go like this, say, I'll see you soon. And then give him a little lick.
A face lick.
A face lick on the side, like almost like a dirty perverted, like a Rhea
I like that.
Ripley.
It looks like I'm a psychopath at that point. Yeah, licking him does make you feel like a psychopath.
And then taste him, and then tell him what he tastes like. Salty.
Oh yeah. He goes, your fear is sweet.
That's it.
But what about what I tell him when I ask him about his family, and I tell him, say, I want you to think about her.
Yeah.
Oh, think about little Marcy.
What if he
She's
goes?
Going to be dancing at that recital with no dad there to cheer for her.
What if he goes, I don't have kids?
I'm going to go, I'll be like, what do you have? I'll be like, I got an aunt I'm pretty close to. And I'll be like, all right, picture that aunt of yours at her dance recital. My aunt's 78 years old. Okay. All right, you know what? Just get out of here. Put my gun away. This full of pieces.
Here's a problem with this scenario, too, is that you're in a carry state. So you're pretty much going to have another guy that's carrying. So what if you do that whole thing, then he takes his gun and then does it back to you? What if you're both? It's gonna look
in this
weird
situation, I think I've taken cover behind a car.
Okay.
And I make a phone call to Christine, and I'm going to say something like, I'm like, you might have to tell him to move the dinner reservation back to 9:30 while I shoot like over the car, like without even looking, like, Ka.
Can I make another suggestion?
And she'll be like, what's wrong? Yes?
So you do the whole thing to his lips.
Well, now we're in a gunfight, I thought, because he had a gun.
Well, he pulls the gun at the end, and he goes, and he puts it under your face, and he does it to your lips. Hey, buddy, this is a carry state. I got one, too. You take the gun, and you just start sucking it.
Ooh.
And freak him out.
How about this?
Like, this is what you wanted.
How about I pull out a gun, and I go, well, my gun's not loaded. There's no clip in it. And then when he pulls his gun out and he's like, "You fool," I do some kind of a Statham-esque kind of quick something where I click the button that releases his clip, and then I turn my gun underneath upside down, and it falls into my clip, and now I'm back to rubbing the dick gun on his lips.
What if he does that back to you, and then he's rubbing your? What if it's just you guys rubbing
each other's mouths with guns? Just two guys each other's mouths with guns is fun. Yeah, talking. Yeah, say goodbye to your family. Think about that little girl.
You don't have a little girl.
You know a little girl?
I have an aunt.
Yeah, well, think about your aunt going to a dance recital. And I don't even have. My daughter is 21 years old. So it doesn't really matter anymore at this point. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think we figured out what my gun fantasy is. Just me and another guy each other's mouths with guns while we shoot each other about what the future's going to be.
I actually stopped carrying it though because you get a little weird.
I'm going to pull it out.
Yeah,
I am, exactly.
Well, I realized I'm in the lake regions of New Hampshire. There's nothing really going to happen.
But anytime someone's just like, "Miss, I'm sorry, but I've been waiting here for like 15 minutes for you to take my order." She goes, well, I'm pretty busy. And I go, "Well, how busy are you now?" And I pull it out. And maybe if she doesn't turn around right away, I make that face where I go, and then I put two in the roof.
But what if somebody's living upstairs?
Huh?
What if there's a family upstairs and you take a little kid's head off?
What's the square footage of that place? I'm trying to play the odds.
It's around 700 square feet.
700 square feet, 2 bullet holes from the floor.
Poor people, kids are playing on the floor, old toys they got from a place. So it's.
I'm trying to think of the layout of this place. I'm trying to think of what the ceiling of the place is going to be underneath. Is that a family room?
It's probably a family room, and it probably has no insulation because the building's old because it's up there.
The building is old.
Yeah.
I hear they're stealing gas from the place next door too.
Yeah.
2 in the ceiling, and I danger the kid. I don't want to hurt children.
Why don't you do 2 on the floor?
Huh?
2 on the floor. Go the other way. Who's in the basement? Nobody.
Oh, that's the pedophile ring is down there probably that I helped break up.
Yeah.
Pizzagate. Isn't that where the Herman Cain and everybody is with pizza? I don't watch politics. I heard the word Pizzagate, and I think there's aliens or they're taking kids' sperm and they're injecting it into celebrities' knees so their knees are good. I just kind of peruse the thing. I don't have a subscription to anything.
I'm telling you right now, though, when I go hiking, and I go hiking a lot up there, it's so terrifying in the back of your head because there's shit out there. There's just stuff out there. And chances are, everybody says nothing's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. They're more afraid of you. But I always carry like a knife or bear spray or a bell. I'll put a dumb bell so it ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. That's supposed to, whatever that does.
It keeps the quiet place monsters coming.
But when I had that gun, the last couple hikes I went on, walking around town, I didn't want to do. I that was too uncomfortable for me for some reason. But walking in the woods with that gun, fuck the bell, bear spray. I go, don't take anything. I got it. We're good.
Looking for bears.
Is that open carry or concealed? What's the law?
I think it's. I don't know. Is it open carry in New Hampshire?
You walk around.
I think it's open.
I'll tell you what. I would hike with you every day if I can get. What's one of the guns where there's another thing you can hold up by the front?
Tommy gun.
No, not a Tommy gun.
Oh, a handgun?
No. Like a rifle, but it's got another thing up here you can just hold like this.
Oh, like an AR?
Sure.
Or
like an M16.
M16, yeah.
Yeah. Something like that, like a Rambo gun. I would walk around there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, religious cult, are you guys ready to meet God?" And then you'll be like, "Jay, calm down." And I'm going to hold an M16 with one hand and shoot wildly at the floor and make them dance. Dance for God. There's my clip. There's the thing with the holder in the front.
Max shot one of those. I told you we joined the gun club. Mm-hmm. We're at the range pretty much every single day.
Yeah, you are raising a school shooter.
No, I'm raising a goddamn. I'm raising somebody.
That's what he's going to say after he shoots up the school.
He's not going to shoot up the school.
Yeah, it's going to be Max just calmly walking through the hallways. Oh, beautiful for spacious for amber.
He got NRA certified last week. Him and Dawn, they both took a all-day gun course, and he shot a 30-06. He shot a one of these M16. He shot the AR, and he shot the Clint Eastwood Magnum. Dude, he shot the Magnum. Was crazy to see him. He's 11 and he shot it. It was great.
I should definitely.
He shot. No, I didn't buy it for him.
Oh,
it was
you
my
got
uncle.
it?
No, they stole it.
No, I didn't buy. I'm not buying. I'm not buying any 44 Magnum. I don't want it. I have a tiny house. I already have 6 guns.
I can't have a handgun in my possession in the house because
It's illegal.
well, for one, it's just going to be. I'm saying even if I was in a place where it was legal, it's just there's no doubt 3-4 times a year there's going to be something where I'm walking around the house. Like hammering my points home while I'm pointing the gun at Christine, yelling at her, and then constantly going back and forth between her and me.
Just spinning it, put one bullet in it.
Yeah.
It's destiny. It's faith.
Yeah. And it's going to be lame when they come in and just see 2 dead people and a bunch of White Claws on the floor. What happened? I got whacked out on White Claws?
Yeah, he shot that gun right there to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gun was nuts.
No wonder he's got hair on his weenus.
That gun's nuts. I love that.
Do you feel lucky, Dad?
Do you feel lucky? Then
Well,
we watch
do
Dirty
ya?
Harry, every single one of them every night. Yeah, it's weird because last year he was into camp, into hiking and stuff like that, and fishing.
It's like Isabella. One year it went from like Legos to makeup, and from your son it went to camping to weapons of mass destruction. Ultimately,
These aren't weapons of mass destruction. It's guns. Yeah. Weapons of mass destruction is like fucking,
well, listen to that spray, dude. You get a bunch of kids holed up, terrified in a school library.
No.
And
I love it. I love it.
then Max goes, and they're gonna go, "Why did you do it?" And he's gonna go, "I always take it to the max."
It was kind of when I saw Don shooting the 380. It was
hard.
It kind of got me a little hot just seeing her throw down a whole mag.
Yeah.
Just
Empty the clip?
They don't call it a clip, Jay. It's a mag. It's a mag. Clip is, kind of, what you call it that.
What is it?
It's a mag.
Magazine?
Magazine. Yeah, you don't call it
Sure.
a clip on the range, dude. That's just,
Oh, I will. I'll call it a clip all day long.
Dude, I want you to come up there and shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it.
2 at a time.
I don't know if you can do that, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Yeah, no, it did get me hot, though.
Can I try it behind the backer?
Seeing her little flat ass. She was on her tippy toes at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, shooting her little gun.
I watched Christine shoot a 50 caliber
That's hot. Where?
In Denver, or outside of Denver.
with Bert Kreischer went to that football player's house.
Right.
Remember his wife flew out of the
Oh,
dune
yeah.
buggy?
Yeah.
That guy, I'm not going to say his name because I don't think he likes that I keep talking about his wife getting flung out of a dune buggy. Every time it comes up again, I always hear that he goes, "She didn't get flung out of the front of it." I go, "I watched it happen. Of course it did. You were nowhere to be found." Your wife was get cartwheels in a dune buggy and then was thrown out, spit out the front of it. Tui.
Why is it that people he doesn't want to like admit what happened? Was he embarrassed about
Is
it?
it the kind of thing where it's like, it's like the people who care about what they care about. It's the same thing. As soon as like a school shooting happens, somebody who cares about guns always comes out and goes, whoa, this kid was a nut. Guns rule. Let's not change that.
I do like guns.
No, of course.
I do. I do like guns. I think I want to get my gun permit, carry permit for New York.
Them would be loaded up like tackleberry. I'm on the inside of my calves and my eyes.
I got 1,000 rounds of 9mm at the foot of by my bed.
In New York? No, in Florida.
I'm going to wear a garter belt of throwing knives. Will be my thing also.
You can have a cane with a sword in it.
Oh, dude, John Popper's got a cane with a sword, and I loved it. It was so neat. European spy.
It is. I'm trying not to. I get addicted to it quick.
Mm-hmm.
Like even stupid sins. I got my. Once I'm into something, I get into it fully.
You got to make a John Wick room.
I
That's what
can't.
this guy was doing. You got to make a room where it's like you go and it's like, oh, that's a nice ottoman, but you push a button and the ottoman like opens up and it's always lit up with the starkest white light around all of your cool weapons.
I can't. Dude, I have so many guns in the tiny house. I had to get a lock thing so they keep them safe.
Mm-hmm.
But I have too much. I have ammunition. I have 1,000 rounds of AR ammunition. We have a tiny house.
Yeah.
Like there's no place to put it. And I was ever so close to buying. I want a repeater. I want a Henry repeater, but I want the new one. And I was going to buy a Sig. I'm 5 seconds away from spending $2,000 on guns.
Save that. I say get for the top of the house one of those tripod guns. You know what I mean?
That gun. God,
Oh yeah. What are you fighting? Native Americans?
that's the gun that won the West right there, baby. But you can get them. You can get them all tacticaled out now, so it looks like a new, like a newer
dope-ass
gun.
gun.
Yeah, dude. You get a scope on it. You can get it's called a quiver on the side to keep the bullets.
Nice.
Yeah, I want to get the tactical one. It's I think it's down the bottom. Oh, dude, look at that thing. That's badass.
Yeah.
Chit chit boom, chit chit boom.
I want a shotgun. My garter belt of throwing stars. Christine, go to the beginning of the movie. Go to Ninja 3, The Domination. I want to show you what I'd like my thing to look. This used to make me. I used to watch this part of this movie over and over again as a kid because I've always a lot of action movies did this move, the getting ready, like getting all your doodads and what have yous together. You know, Rambo screwing on the explosive arrowheads and the tying the laces and everything. This was just a mild-mannered businessman who just opens up a thing inside of a cave that has electricity. It's lit up well.
Yeah, but yours would have
And then he
snacks
puts
too.
all of it, yeah, for sure, without a doubt.
Yours
dude.
would have all your favorite treats.
Oh, things you have flaming hot bugles. I didn't know they made those. When did that collab happen? Ninja 3, The Domination, the beginning with that ninja getting ready was everything to me when I was young.
There is something about. I love John Wick when he smashes the floor to get to his golden nuggets.
His nuggets.
Yeah. Who else had a room?
That's great. Peacemaker.
Peacemaker, the Kingsman.
Yeah.
When they went to that, it was
A room of weaponry is so cool.
Yeah. I would love that.
Supernatural had that too, didn't they? Though, didn't they have like a room of like?
Yeah. In the later seasons.
Yeah, in the
I
later
love
seasons,
that.
they
I
had,
would love
they had
to
an
have
HQ.
Some wall. That you
Yeah, the
push
guy
up.
whose wife got flung out of the dune buggy, he was in his house. It was a frame, still such a beautiful place, and but he was making a John Wick room for his things.
Was he? I wanna see-
but it was
I want-
still like shell
I
of
want a
it.
secret room. I want a room that you have to go in and tilt an ashtray over and like a Batman room.
And then as soon as you go in, it starts lighting up, but it lights up in sequence. It goes like dum, ding, dum,
Yeah,
dum, dum.
like Iron Man suits.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Bobby. Now
Let's
we are
get
thinking on the same
that. Let's
page.
get an apartment in New York.
Christine, the beginning of Ninja 3: The Domination.
I'm trying to get it to open. You have to buy it.
What?
Or it's on Paramount, plus I have to sign into Amazon.
They don't have it on YouTube. Just the opening.
Not the full.
The opening.
I have
to
the
this movie.
trailer.
Ninja 3: The Domination is the third movie. They had to do something with the girl from Breakin'. They made Breakin' 1 and 2, and she fucked her way somehow to a 3-picture deal with like Golan Globus Productions, and that was it. She made Breakin' 1, Breakin' 2, and they were like, I guess make her a ninja.
That's right. She was a ninja in that.
They make her a fucking ninja. That's what it is. The movie starts where a mild-mannered, business-looking guy goes into a cave and opens up his ninja equipment, goes and puts on his ninja clothes, and then just goes and starts murdering these mafia guys on a golf course, and then gets into it with the cops. Cops kill the ninja, and then this girl, the girl from Breakin', happens upon the ninja while he's dying, and he then puts his soul into her. And then she's possessed by this ninja who pops out at random times when she has to kill.
It could happen.
Yeah.
It
The
could
sad
happen.
part is she ends up f***ing one of the cops, and he's one of the ones that killed the ninja too. So it's a real... You know what? No spoilers.
You know what's so funny about all that?
There's no Ninja 1 or Ninja 2, by
that
the way.
ninja shit, like the Chinese star.
Yeah.
That can't even really kill you. It's just gonna hurt real bad.
If you throw it hard enough, I bet it could kill you.
Nah, they're never long enough to get in. You can't. You throw a Chinese star at somebody. First of all, a jacket's gonna stop a lot of that.
Is this the part?
Yes, Christine, it is the part. No, go back. You got to see when he opens up the... Yes, here we go.
All right, we're watching. What is this called again?
Ninja 3: The Domination,
Ninja 3: The Domination. He's walking in a cave,
starring Shoka Shugi
Yeah.
and Lucinda Dickey
Yeah.
from Breakin'.
and he is not Japanese, by the way.
Shoka Shugi?
No, I believe he's Korean.
Is he?
I don't know. I'm just making that up.
I don't know.
I know you
Shoka
gotta-
Shugi.
I know you got to fact check. My
I
little
was.
things.
Shoka Shugi was my dude. Yeah, see, here's what you're looking for, Bobby. He has to touch a secret spot of cave,
There you go. And he pushes it up. It slides up.
and then you'll be surprised to find out there was light in there the entire time.
He's got electricity going there.
Yeah.
Does he have to pay that bill, or is he just knocking into the
Look
local
at all
city?
that fun ninja stuff.
Yeah, none of that is deadly.
What?
That sword. Dude, you can't get killed by a ninja star.
You don't know that for sure.
100%. I'll throw it at you.
Get somebody in the throat.
I'll let you in the throat, maybe in the jugular.
Yeah.
Maybe. You'd have to hit him in the side of the throat. Everywhere else, you're not getting hit. Chest, you're not dying. I'll let you throw one at my chest.
And don't do that.
Why?
Don't.
I'll let you throw one at my chest at Skankfest
No.
to test my theory.
What are you going to wear?
I'm going to wear triple fat. I'm going to wear your clothes when you did that P. Diddy thing.
Damn, dude, I would be. Look at where. By the way, this where he keeps his ninja stars seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
Just have him hanging there.
Yeah, what if you fall?
Whatever. Oh, also a bunch of nails.
Yep. Dude, if you fall, if you trip on something, which ninjas do, you're going to
Yeah.
stab yourself with all those nails and then ninja star.
So weighted down.
Well, no.
And you're going to hear them coming. Those
No,
ching,
dude.
ching, 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 ching.
Ninjas rule.
Yeah.
This guy knows. There they are, dude.
like-
Produced by those two Jews.
Golem Globe. I love how they're all very Jewy names, but with Japanese style writing,
Oh
lettering.
yeah. Well, Menahem and Golan, Menachem Golan
Globus.
and Globus. There's a great documentary about them.
That was
They're
in the-
just vicious liars. They lied their way into getting picture deals with people. It was insane.
Really?
Every movie that you've ever heard of that's by this company, which are just straight 80s action movies, all the Missing in Actions, Delta Force, all that kind of stuff, Commando, these things. I think Commando. That might have been a bigger one. But it's like these Golden Globe, Break-In, all those movies. Was this company Golden Globus. But how they got funding for the movies, they went to Cannes Film Festival. And they lined the streets with posters that was looking for things for Al Pacino and Robert De Niro in Missing in Action. And they just put like stars' names, like made fake posters all over town. Big, like how they do the Moon Tower posters on the light posts. These huge posters that were just like the wrong names for these shitty, I mean, these movies that were so, it's like Invasion USA starring Burt Lancaster. It was pretty wild, but yeah, there's a great documentary on that, and they just got all these things, but they gave this girl, they thought she was going to be something.
You think she
the
was
Breaking Girl.
You think she was doing something?
She is with somebody. She's like with a producer, some Lucinda Dickey. Boom. Doom, doom, doom.
It's so funny because you can't make those movies anymore. We were watching Dirty Harry, and just the dialogue, you couldn't make it. You can't make Dirty Harry, and you couldn't make any of those movies anymore.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They told me I couldn't make a white version of Menace to Society because all the N-words. I go, I'm just going to, it's fine though. We're just remaking the movie word for word and shot for shot, just with all white people. Why is that crazy?
there's a scene in Dirty Harry where he gets a Spanish partner, and then the old fat. There's always a fat white guy, old fat white cop, and he came up, and he rattles through every single slang for races that Harry doesn't like.
Yeah.
And then as he's walking away, did I forget any? And he just says the Spanish one.
Really?
The old ready?
How long did you hold that eye?
I don't know. It was a long. So yeah, and then he said the ers.
Naggers.
And they said the old ch inks. I think I just said it.
Oh,
But he said the whole thing, and Max was watching it. He's like, Dad, that guy's
mind must have been blown.
No, he was like, that guy's racist. I'm like, it was a different time, son.
no, he's not racist. It was just a more fun time. Things were fun. What happened to Lucinda Dickey from Break-In and Ninja 3 Domination? She retired from acting in 1990, lives in California with her husband, Craig Pelagian, a co-executive producer of, among others, the reality TV game show Survivor. So she's doing just fine.
Wow.
Kelly. But she was, I mean, it was light. Is this her or him?
This is him.
Now go to her. Go to her IMDb. I bet she's retired in 1990. I've never heard of her until 1987.
She made some bucks.
3-picture deal.
She
No.
just married rich and had a family.
She married rich, yeah.
I wish I could marry rich.
I think she married a rich Armenian.
She was cute. Well, Kelly, she was cute and breaking with her little stupid hair. She was in Grease too?
No.
It says
No.
girl greaser.
She was a girl greaser in Grease too?
That's before Breakin'.
Back down. She was a background somebody, right? Oh, was she in the...
Oh, so look at the timing of that. In 1984, she farted out 3 full movies: Breakin', Breakin' 2, and Ninja 3 The Domination.
And she's out.
And then she did a terrible movie called Cheerleader Camp, I'm guessing. And then a Perry Mason TV movie. And she's uncredited. By the way, it got shittier for as it went on. See, she came out, she had a bit part in Grease 2, and then 3 starring roles in movies. And then right to like a bit part. And then right to not even credited. Damn.
She's done.
Done. But damn, did I love Ninja 3 The Domination.
She's hot. Do you have any photos of her now? Yeah. I'd like to see what
It's
she looks
it's
like now.
Key.
Do you think she held up?
No.
No. You know who didn't held up? That chick from Baywatch.
Which
Oh,
one?
yeah,
Tiffany Amber
Nicole Eggert.
Thiessen?
Nicole Eggert.
Woof.
All of them.
Yeah.
Well,
Well-
she has. I mean, she has cancer now too.
Are you watching
Yeah,
the
Before
ma-
that.
Whatever excuse you get a
Cancer Schmancer?
Yeah, whatever, dude.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm
listen.
trying-
Cancer Schmancer. Stop eating.
Yeah, get a wig.
Yeah.
Get a hat. No.
I'm kidding. Are you watching the new Baywatch thing on Hulu? Is that what people are watching? The big news from everybody says Jeremy Jackson used to smell the bathing suits. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't blow my mind.
Yeah, I saw that too. He was a little kid, right?
It's also not Jeremy Jackson, I don't think. They're saying Jeremy Jackson. Is that the right name? I think it's the kid who played Hobie they're talking about.
The son.
But that wasn't Jeremy Jackson. Jeremy Jackson was
I guess the son was smelling bathing suits, but what do you want to...
course.
He was a little tiny kid.
I would absolutely have done the same thing.
I mean, I don't know about that.
Is it Jeremy Jackson?
That's what it says.
So wait, was he? Oh, I guess his name. I'm thinking of somebody else.
Jeremy confesses he
But
smelled...
that's the same kid. It's Hobie. He would smell their dirty swimsuits. Of course.
He looks good.
He's jacked.
He looks like a Navy SEAL. God damn, he looks good.
Yeah.
Kid's jacked up.
But man,
Why would he admit that now, though? Why would he... In this climate, why would you
I
even...
would usually sneak into because he was a child and he's around these girls who are wearing nothing all day. It's not a mind blow to me.
He just smelled it and threw up.
I can't believe. Listen, he's probably not admitting to like going in there and beating his dick like in the fucking dressing rooms and shit. Like
He smelled it and just smelled Tommy Lee's jizz.
He'd grab their dirty things. I smelled. Let's just say I smelled every pussy on Baywatch. Yes.
He said that?
Well, it says bleep.
Oh, wow.
What do you think he said? Cunt. I smelled every cunt on Baywatch. All right, dude.
You see
Easy.
the rest of that? Adding, he found one Baywatch babe's scent irresistible.
You know who it was.
The old goofy one.
You know it was Pammy.
Nah, I bet it was the goofy one with the flat chest.
Dude, Pam
The one with
Anderson
the horse
Baywatch.
teeth.
Pam Anderson Baywatch was like a drawing of an angel.
I bet it was the goofy one with horse teeth, and I bet it smelled like apple pie. I bet she...
Oh no, that
she-
one you think it was?
Yeah, she took care of it nice. You know Pam didn't take care of her
That
cooch.
girl really did have some piano keys for teeth, though, huh?
Yeah, she did.
Was her name Alexandria something?
Yeah, Pam Anderson was at the Whiskey a Go-Go every night just laying it down. Oh, my
God, what a pig.
Smelled like tequila and jizz.
Oh, I bet she was a real fun slut in her day, huh?
It stunk.
Oh, did I tell you, since we're doing 80s, I read a fun trivia story. My favorite music video of all time is always Hot for Teacher. So as I was looking up what happened to the kids that played the young Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
They only have one story. They list the kids, but the guy, first of all, the kid that played young Michael Anthony,
Okay.
who looks exactly like him, was actually, I think, Scott Fargus's henchman in A Christmas Story.
Okay.
He was the very short kid. He does look exactly like a little... pre-SNL Phil Hartman is the voice of Waldo.
The voice of Waldo?
Mom, you know I'm not like other guys.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
nervous and my socks are too loose. That's Phil Hartman.
Oh, that's hilarious. I didn't know that.
It is weird now because rock and roll, you can't be... Back in the day, rock and roll was crazy. Now you kind of have to have your shit together to be... Well, we're going to take a break.
Yep, we're past break time.
Sorry.
What happened? Lou's still waiting to see if I'm getting these tickets. He's freaking out. No one told us it was time to take a break. Everybody, Robert Kelly is back. I'm back. We're back. And Bobby Kelly's going to be a stand-up live in Phoenix this weekend, September 6th and 7th. And Hilarities in Cleveland, September 20th and 21st. After that, Skankfest, of course, Vegas, co-host New York, San Diego, California. And you can catch Bobby every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. at the Fat Black Pussycat Lounge when he runs with the devil at the Comedy Cellar. All other tour dates and tickets. Visit punchup.live/Robert Kelly, where you can also get all of his content, including his latest special Kill Box.
It's actually two autistic kids that open for me at the Village Inn, not the devil.
Oh.
But they are the devil.
Running
the devil
with
them.
autistics.
Big J's going to be at the Addison Improv, Dallas, September 12th through the 14th. Omaha Funny Bone, September 20th to the 21st. After that, he's going to be at Skankfest with me and everybody here in Spokane, Poughkeepsie. He's going to St. Louis. For tickets and all other tour dates, go to bigjcomedy.com. We'll be right back. It's the Bonfire. We're back.
We're back.